Yeah, person crossing this car. So I know. Windows ajar. That must be our burglar escape. Wonder who it was. Yeah, when there's patrol cars in up front. I'm a burglar, I'd come back the next day at least. Give it a month myself. Never broke in, obviously needs a break in today. Whoa, what are those? What is covered with beakers? Hey, look yourself! You can't... Oh. It's a goldfish. Whoever designed this had a sixth sense of humor. Huh? You certainly have an active imagination, Trucy. No. No, Glinde. Move. Talk. Nope. Nation of us analyzing face prints. Trucy, wait! This book was inside the safe, right? That means the police don't know about it yet. Yep. So these shoe prints belonged to Wesley Stickler. This confirms his testimony, final version released. Excuse me, both detainees are currently in question to corroborate their accounts. Mr. Stickler and Walkie, both of them? Be a questioner. There's like a certain punch. Oh. So then... Tomahawk? You mean a token? This hopefully might be a real windfall. Guess that would be too much help. Yeah, this could be a token. I have way too much experience in hospitals this year. I'd like to say that was an exaggeration, but given my epilepsy, humans and all that. Oh, good point. Maybe it's take this guide and give it to us, which means we become assistants. Don't think analyzing my footprint is going to do us much good. Oh, right. So the prints match, you'd know the same person or both. Do I know if you want by the same person? I got nada.
Take that!
Oops, storm skies ahead. finally! Hey, it worked! That looks like a big toe, maybe? What's next? We have to match the print, right? Oh, good point. This pair of slippers to open it all. Hey, we were once you found the prince. Let's read that. I can't say, not yet. That's one big step closer to the truth. Yeah. Either way, son of a bitch. Pleasant. No comment. For the sake of my sanity, I'm refraining from commenting. Yeah. My bad. Phone. Way to be vague. Jeez. How would anyone go through the trouble? I remember that's the thing from Father's Son. He wasn't the scene of crime, that's pretty clear. Probably a different angle. No. Pablo. Pablo. Don't know where that meme came from. Don't be so sure. I look extremely tired, but my cat's so lively. Looks like the old lady's on it again. Look, I told you yesterday the park's off limits. Car strikes again. Pablo. Here's what I want you to do, Tuesday. Take that memory, gently lock it away deep in your heart, and never speak of it. A knife is sticking strangely found. It's a knife! Remember what Wesley Stickler said in the trial today? Rocky was very likely pointing this at the victim. Yeah, that's the problem. The mannequin point placed the body. You've seen them by the police station. So he's forced to look at the ground now, day in and day out. Kind of sad. I mean, I know I shouldn't feel sad because it's just a mannequin. That river's a little deep splashing, and a little dirty. glamorous, eh? No, actually, I don't. What? Really? He was one? I'm neither a boy nor one of his. Let's see what she has to say. What exactly happened 7 years ago? Never actually heard the details. Why didn't she say something about getting involved in SL9? But you're a detective now? You sure that's okay? Right, anything agency. Ah, here. Ah, the prodigal attorney returns. Welcome, Apollo. Heard you did well in the trial today. Here to discuss something. Could use a little diversion. What did Detective Sky say? You want to know something you have to investigate yourself? It's alright. Tell me what happened 7 years ago, please. I know, I need to know. You certainly didn't waste any time getting to the point. "7 years ago, I was standing in the courtroom on behalf of a client. The case involved the death of a certain magnificent genius. You're surprised if you haven't heard about it. It was all over the news, I remember that. You were up against Prosecutor Gavin, weren't you? Yes. He was only 17 years old at the time. 17 years old? That's our high school. He took the bar exam abroad in Europe. They're progressive over there, you know. He was a fee by a 17-year-old newcomer. My shame, I left the practice forever. That's all. That's all? How could you not be all? What do you mean? I remember what they were saying on the news about forged evidence. You said you forged evidence and had your attorney's badge stripped from you. Tell me, how does it feel? How does it feel to stand here before Phoenix Wright, the forging attorney himself? How does it feel? I don't want to believe it's true. What about what happened in my first trial? Don't see you jumping to my defense on this one. Maybe I did forge evidence, maybe I didn't. Doesn't really matter now, does it? But not an attorney anymore. That's the only truth you need to know. Mr. Wright! He doesn't want to talk about the accusations of forgery for now. Don't cry, Angel. Daddy's back and Daddy's... Oh, you again. Do you always have to announce your entrances like that? Man, my old man, man, I'm only a fucker, it's his fault. Ow! Nothing more painful than hiccuping and coughing at the same time. Some days I wonder why I do what I do. I've learned one thing, Nay. It's that silence speaks louder than words. Man, my old man is whack. Disappointing, that's what he is. Spent my life trying to keep it real, being an OG and never stepping down. Trying to base the voice off now. Another day, another victory for the OG. Staying on the sweat. Now my old man was go soft? Fine, let him. Just leave me now. Day I get out of the clinic. That's the day Alito and I start the next generation of hockey fans. You don't talk as I just assume you're going to jail. For my sake. Huh? What's that? Some kind of X-ray? Wait. That's not Walkie. It's yours. Hey, look, I don't smoke or nothing. I'll live long, right? Nothing here, said Paul. And take a closer look. Here in particular. There it says, Nurse. It's signed Alita Tiara. Huh? You lawyers do your own work. Yeah, I'm out of the clinic, so... Could you tell us a bit about the circumstances of your meeting? Fine, I'll tell you how you met if you really want to know that bad. Cool. About half a year ago, I was shot during a little turf war in our family. Very nice, sure. They came in and got me, hauled me off to the docks. Marcus Frank? That's where I met her. After all, an angel. You mean Alita Tiara? She was scared of me at first, turns out. But you know what they say. Bad guy who gets his ladies. Right. She was down in that clinic anyhow. So I was like, I'll take you on, woman. Great gangster style. Guess what she said? What did she say? Come on, give it some thought. Stand real quiet, like on the down low. Know what I'm saying? I leave if you'll marry me. So, now on the proposal. You know it, an open love right there in the hospital. Just like that, the OP was done, the op was done, and we were out of there. See you later, bye. About that op. Yeah, it didn't go so well after all, did it? I know about the report, I know it's still in me. Yeah, can you imagine? What's the point of living healthy when you're a G, you know what I'm saying? Did you learn about the that checkup? Yeah, that's when I knew that Doc had the pain. Figured I could get that cap pulled after I got my revenge. And hey, I'm still living large now, ain't I? Incidentally, have you ever had a health checkup before? No, my old man soon gets this idea and now we're all gonna get a checkup. Guess you're getting older, I mean. Aldon's house. Dodgy mansion. Nope. Present. Man, that is so far off the hook. It's off the chain, G. He's preoccupied with something else. No, he's just obsessed. Okay. So is the sandbox. Then... Walkie, you don't happen to recognize this, do you? Hey, sure I do. I'm only bonfire. Yeah, birthday present. Some mad little feet, mad, so cute, man. Yeah, kinda feeling. What's up with funky vibes? There we go. What's so doing with nothing? What's the matter, Trucy doll? Apollo, show me what you found. I suppose he's a doctor still. What's so doing? Is everything alright? What's so doing? Fork. Oh wait, no. Present. Miss Aldin, could you take a look at this? Hmm? Some medical chart? Hey, you shouldn't go around taking these from clicks. What's going on here? That's what we want to know. That chart belongs to my client. On trial? That's crazy. You can't put him on trial. He's ABD. ABD. All but dead. All but dead. He's knocking on the pearly gates and someone's bound to answer. Suspected that the D was dead and dead. Wasn't sure to found the rest of it, no, so I wasn't sure if my suspicion was. Can you guess why? Well, permit me to speak to the search. You're looking up good now, son. No way, it's like a completely different person. Well, according to this chart, this walkie-talkie fellow is not doing so well. Got a bullet right inside his heart. That's right. Yeah, but this chart talks on the post-op. In other words, the operation is already finished. But you can still see a bullet stuck in there. Why is it stuck in there after the operation removed? Well, probably the only reason I can think of is it was too tricky to operate on. That bullet's snug as a bug now next to the altar, which is connected to the heart. Heck, that scrap of metal is just surrounded by blood vessels. Kind of a miracle. Well, yeah, a blow to the altar would pretty much guarantee instant death. Throw millimeters to either side and there'd be some serious bleeding going on. Not something the average doctor would use to deal with. You mean? Took a miracle to get that bullet stuck where it is. Take more than a miracle to take it out. Take a magician. I only have to make him rabbits disappear. I haven't done bullets yet. Of course, with the heart pumping and lungs working, that bullet's on the move. Give him another half a year tops. But Walkie's operation was only half a year ago. That's what I'm saying all the time. This kid shouldn't be on trial. He should be on an operating table. Great, just great. I got a pretty good idea of how he felt. An emergency operation, he's got the kid's chest open on the table, and then he finds a bullet. There's despair right now, Trucy doll. Cold despair. Well, the only thing he could do is sew the boy back up. Wasn't exactly in the situation to go admitting it. Couldn't take it out. Kentucky? Your badness kid's only son, I know. So he skips the operation and Walky's back on the street living his life. Of course, it's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold. How awful. Which doctor would they take him to? Miraculous. But enough ties them. You could probably cover up the truth what's happened. This is horrible. He left Walkie to die. There's a darkness in this world, truth it all. Wait. Compared to it, he's getting his turf wars are like kids' games. When you're up against real evil, well, it doesn't matter if you're weak or strong, it'll take you all the same. I wish. I'm afraid there ain't nobody in this country that could. Or not even in the world. He's real lucky to be alive even now. There's one problem. Apollo? This chart, look at the nurse section. Alita Tiala. Yeah, the problem is she knew. She knew about Walkie's condition and guaranteed. Why didn't she ever tell him? Doesn't make sense. She knew her patient was in serious danger. You'd think she'd want to get that second operation before getting engaged. What were you thinking, Alita Tiala? Alexa, lamp on. Yes, continue. This is it, the big day. Did you get any sleep? Yeah, I went to bed at 1 a.m. Oh, what time did you wake up? 3 a.m. Hey, looking at you, kid. Good luck today, Apollo. Hey, you get any sleep? It's alright. Been on my mind of boredom, so I saw myself out early. The man that plays makes fake piano playing at the Indochin past the drum seem almost fun. Daddy, do you know who prosecuted Gavin's witnesses today? Take a guess. That's Sherman Tanko, Mum. Nope. Guess again. It's barely morning, and you're there already, Choosy. Okay, see, this is why I don't buy that father-daughter relationship. So, Mr. Wright, do you know who the prosecution's witness is? Oh, either Tiana, your client's fiance. He's gonna be a witness? You have to wonder what Gavin's up to. Sun's going down today, that much is clear. Court is now in session for the trial of walkie-talkie. Defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is warmed up and it is a sold-out. Very well, to recap, for yesterday's witness seemed more guilty than any other party. Guilty of panty snatching? We did find out one thing for certain. There are 3 people in the park at the time of the murder. The witness, the victim, and the defendant. Correct, Hal. And today I'd like to do something in little... no. I'd like to look at this horrible crime from the outside. The outside? The acquisition of the murder weapon, the preparation for the act. Our poor defendant told all, you see. To his betrothed. His betrothed? His fiancée. His partner for life. With no chance for growth. Very well, you may show the, lucky lady to the stand. Your name and occupation, Fräulein? Alita Tiara, my occupation. Ah, traditional values. I respect that. Too many brides these days can't even weave baskets blindfolded underwater. But you're here today as a witness of the prosecution. To be honest, don't want to testify at first. But can I hide the truth? Honesty. Another admirable trait. Fräulein, is it true that on the day of the crime, the defendant Wakikitaki confessed his plans for murder? Yes. The witness will please give her testimony to court. What's the day that the family health checkup results came back? And Waki found out that Dr. Marcus had lied, he flew into a rage. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols. I don't really know what happened that night. I just don't see anyone but Waki could have done it. Even though it's clearly likely that I'm the one who did it. What the fuck happened to your voice there, Alita? So the pistol did belong to the Kitaki family then. Name's a reference to Alita Battle Angel, I think. Along with the fact that her last name is basically a rearranged version of the first. And the bullet that took the victim's life, was it? Fired from the pistol the defendant procured? Yes, this has been killed. How can you prove something like that? Bullets came marks from the barrel now fired them. Quite like the marks. Think of them as being a gun's fingerprint, left on every bullet it fires. And when did you first hear about Waki's plan? Was on the day of the murder. I should have stopped him. You didn't think it actually did. You didn't think it actually do it? Very well, even though you should have known what he was going to do because you're supposed to be his future wife. But whatever, I'll just let that little detail slide. Oh god, why the fuck is that my response? Why the fuck would that be relevant in court? The defense may begin the cross-examination. That was the murder, correct? Yes, every time you receive them check-up results. But of course, you have just found out he had a bullet in his chest. Are you there at the time? Yes, poor Waki. That must have been, quite frightening. Funny how it automatically says the final cross-examination. Incidentally, I have to request another copy to file this evidence. Above is short, but one of the forms without complaint. Waki's at an age where he's hard to control when he loses his temper. You're only 2 years older than him, woman. Of course, that little bit of instability is something. Hey, now he sounds like a psychopath. Okay. Keep pressing. So did he take a pistol out from the house? Perhaps his treatment was a bit too special, yeah? Sounds like he has a taste for sweets. in danger.
The point here being that Walkie had access to a pistol.
Hold it!
What happened? You mean in the murder? Tried to stop him, I really did, but Walkie wouldn't listen. Our defendant was nothing if not determined.
Last thing you should do is blame yourself, miss.
Hold it!
How can you say that for certain? How?
Objection!
Careful, Head. You'll refrain from badgering the floor line. It was the defendant, Walkie, was it, who took the pistol from himself? We know this for a fact now.
I suppose we do.
So how could anyone else have used this pistol to shoot the victim? They could not. Simple logic, yeah. Yes. That was another. Based on your testimony, it was clearly another. Another person had access to that pistol. Oh, what is this?
Interesting. Let's ask the defense then. Tell the court who this other person that with access was.
Phoenix Wright, of course.
Take that!
Well, of course, I mean you, Miss Tiala. Me? But why? You were quite clear when you told the court. You heard about the pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. In other words, you knew why he was planning.
Objection!
Let me get this. You intend to tell us that this lady stole the pistol from her fiancé? And killed a man in cold blood on his behalf? Other people doing strange things with us, but this
Does seem a bit unfathomable to be sure. More for romance than supporting your partner in life to be sure. But I think would hesitate as murder.
But I'll be do more than hesitate. What if a different connection could be proven? Connection between the witness and the victim. Did I find that she had a personal motive beyond wanting to help her fiancé? That's what things mean. What possible connection are you suggesting, sir? You have evidence on the connection between the witness, Miss Tiala, and the victim.
Take that!
That looks like a medical chart.
Found inside a safe random actors clinic. I'd like to draw the court's attention to the names written on this chart.
What? Miss Tiala? Whatever. Why is your name on this chart?
Well, care to explain the meaning of this, Miss Tiala? Not sure what you mean by meaning, Miss Justice. No one little fiancé just froze over. I was on the staff at the clinic until half a year ago. It was boring, so I quit. That's all. Is there a problem with that?
Miss Tiala, you testified that you had no connection to the victim.
I don't know. No? I quit half a year ago, didn't I? So there's no connection.
That's not true at all. Why, I embrace the ones I love. Past, flow, and all.
There's no connection now. Doesn't fly in a court of law. Doesn't fly? She's one tough nut. She probably feels right at home with the capacities. You left your job at the actor's clinic, true, but you remain connected somehow.
Very well, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that proves the witness is still connected to the actor's clinic.
Take that!
These sandals were found in the actor's clinic lobby. They're yours, aren't they? Well, who knows? I'm sure lots of people use sandals. It's also like, but your act isn't working. Your moment of hesitation. What's with you? I thought you were on my side. Perhaps you're unaware that doors leave thoughts. A simple analysis of these sandals will reveal all. Well, now we see your true colours. I was wrong to cooperate with you from the beginning. Just wanted you to help get Walkie back on the street now.
This court thinks you need to worry less about Walkie and more about yourself. Sounds like we need to hear a bit more about your story.
Your sandals were found in the entrance to the clinic, which means you went there on the day of the murder. Well, there's no point in denying it.
Very well, the witness will tell us about this visit. Why did you go to Mac's clinic that day?
Any dark secrets?
By mistake, you mean the mistake we heard about from the defendant? The botched operation?
There's a timid small man, but I don't wish him harm. Just thought I should let him know.
That does make sense.
Yes, but there is still one thing which doesn't.
What's that, Prosecutor Gavin?
The sandals left in the lobby, of course. We can assume she wore those sandals to the clinic, yeah? Then why did she not wear them home? If it were me, I would have worn them home.
I would have worn those sandals home too.
So, why were the sandals left behind? You point out the contradiction for me. There's probably a good explanation for these, right, Miss Tiana? Say, for instance, there happened to be a similar pair of sandals there which you wore home by mistake. Oh, it is not. There is, after all, no possible explanation, yeah? Oh, what the? No fair! It's been the holes in their testimony.
The defense may begin the cross-examination.
Not hiding any dark secrets, eh?
Objection!
This chart was found inside a safe in the doctor's office. Yes. Why would this one chart be in that safe? Miss Tiara, you know why it was, don't you?
Mind filling me in?
Dr. Marcus didn't have pleasure making mistakes. That's why he wrote a proposed report and kept the truth locked away. Bad health, Doctor. And this is where you come in, Miss Tiara. The nurse which found this chart was you. Means you knew about Morky's failed operation.
Interesting.
You were in the same position as Dr. Marcus. Kinda makes it hard to claim no connection, doesn't it? You're born for novice, I do that. Mr. Justice, you must know as only nurse. The doctor is responsible for the chart content.
This chart business seems to be quite important. Please amend your testimony accordingly.
My bracelet's reacting again. Tell my bracelet time just now. It was like yesterday, like you said. Eh? What's my bracelet reacting to? It's up to me and my bracelet. I don't know why, but the bracelet helps. Somehow, touching it helps me focus. Let's give it a shot and bring down that testimony.
The scarf. There again. Wait, no. I just caught it. Here again. The ring.
Gotcha!
Am I going to clean for half-year-old child now? Will you ask? But you know why you would go now, don't you? That's quite clear, Miss Tiana. You have a nervous habit. The moment you said the word now, you used your right thumb to fiddle with your ring. What? She was unsure, so now, that's a key word. Sure wasn't a part of your past. There's a clear and present threat. Indeed. Which means something happened quite recently. Something to make that chart a problem for you now. Got on the ropes now, I can feel it. Time to strike the killing blow. With evidence. This here. No use trying to hide it. The child became a threat to you now because of this.
Take that!
Nope.
Take that!
Nope. Fucking dumbass.
Take that!
A health checkup report belonging to the defendant. The Katakis are trying to get out of the business. The health checkup this month was their first ever. What did you think when you heard about this? Oh, nothing. Why should I think anything? Oh, I would think you were positively beside yourself. Because you were afraid. You knew what Rocky's chest x-ray would reveal. A full half year had passed since the operation. You thought you were home free. When the chart came back to haunt you. That's all, Your Honor.
What just happened? Did the witness just admit to lying?
I sensed it. There was a great aura emanating from her forehead. Very cool. So the lady was lying. That's correct. She said she had no connection to the Marcus clinic. The connection was deep indeed, a bit too deep. If Duffy's got a hold of this child with a name, he'd be finished. Isn't that right, Miss Tiana? You guessed it.
Order! Order!
I did it. I broke her testimony. Wait.
Miss Tiana?
True. That child was bad news for me. Yeah. No. It appears this cross-examination is far from over. What? She hid the truth from us. This is clear. Yet it is not clear that this truth has anything to do with the case at hand.
Very well, the witness will add this to her testimony, and we'll have a bit more cross-examination.
So close.
Objection!
You say nothing happened in the doctor's office? I disagree. Take a look at this. What's this? Looks like a squished up ball of clay. Rude. This bullet was found in the Mac's clinic office. Something did happen in that office.
Objection!
Enough of this joke. The police investigated that. Ah, but this was stuck inside the doctor's safe. Inside the safe?
Objection!
But no, is it possible? How can you say that bullet was fired on the
Objection!
Weren't you the one who explained vital marks to us? The pistol was taken from the Kentucky mansion that day. The marks on the bullet matched the murder weapon, and that proves the firearm was discharged in that office on the day of the murder. Not bad, Herr White.
Bailiff, have this bullet analyzed immediately.
30 minutes later, a report arrives. The rifle marks on both bullets are identical.
Well, seems as though the bullet in the safe was fired from the murder weapon. Perhaps the defense would like to state their position.
The bullet in that safe is, in fact, the pistol was fired in the office on that day, and at the time of them firing, the safe was open. The safe which contained the top secret chart.
Do you think someone was threatening Dr. Maractus in order to open the safe?
Only one person was in a position to do such a thing. Our witness, Alita Kiala.
Order! 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 Mr. Justice, where are you going with this? Are you accusing the witness?
Alita Kiala knew about Walkie Kataki's botched operation. She got engaged to him without telling him about it. As long as that bullet remained in his chest, his days were numbered. What if she married him, and then the bullet finally reached its destination? And that reminds me, apparently the Katakis have been asserting themselves in lawful business practices, making quite a great deal of money, unfortunately for you weak.
Nefarious, so she planned to marry him just to get her hands on this fortune?
You keep talking trash about my Alita, and I'll sue you, lawyer man. Huh? Me? Yeah, you said you'd abuse my Alita. I think you mean accuse. Same different. You can't have her. She's mine. It's me. I shot that doctor.
Okay. Just hold on. Miss Tiala?
Something funny. Rocky, wake up and smell reality. Alita, baby? The signature on the chart, the engagement. I mean, come on, it's so obvious. Even for a prince, spoiled dress, such as yourself. Alita! Your honesty is like a breath of fresh air. Hey, I wasn't getting out of this clean, anyway. So the family fortune is what you're really after. I'm sorry, I'm funny. No way! What? I ain't trying to hear that. Lives on the wedding area. Oh well. By the way, can I ask you a question? Who, me? I believe you said you were going to accuse. Of what crime might I ask? Huh? What? Wait, but... Seriously?
Objection!
That's only because he's trying to protect you. Sorry to intrude in this lovely conversation. Huh? But the two of you are forgetting one critical point. Certainly, the Fräulein wanted that child. You assume she threatened the doctor into opening that safe. But then, wouldn't she have taken the chart? You see, that chart wouldn't have been left in that safe. You say?
Miss Tiala, it is clear to this court that you are not a very good fiancée. Perhaps it's time you told us the truth. Tell us about yourself, including actions and whereabouts on that day.
Don't forget, we've proven that you had the miraculous clinic on the day of the crime. That was you? Someone's in there. No, you were the burglar.
Ward, that's trespassing and brazen at that. In any case, Mr. Justice, your cross-examination.
Even though saying that it does matter.
Hold it!
Let's review the facts again, shall we? If the killer shot from this location, the bullet would have struck our victim square in the forehead. However, the entry wound was in the right temple.
Yes, we heard testimony on this yesterday.
At the time
of the shooting, the witness was standing here. Just before the gun was fired, he shouted. The victim turned his head to look and was shot.
Objection!
that testimony was proven to be a lie. Our egregious panty snatcher, Mr. Stickler, did witness the crime, but he was standing to the north, next to the trash can where he tossed those panties. Mr. Stickler shouted from this location the bullet couldn't hit his right temple. Do you know the truth?
Objection!
So his location was proven. You can't right now for him being mistaken.
Objection!
Then why don't you show us so helpful? Tell you what, must I explain everything? Very well, let's recap. If the witness, panties guy, was standing to me, then where was the shooter standing? From what location did the killer shoot the victim?
But wait, if the witness was standing there, how could anyone shoot the victim in the right temple?
I merely laid out.
It is up to the one possessing the shiny forehead, for sure. Hey, why is not that sure?
I only keep it short to cover the high. If you can.
okay? As the facts stand now, we can't explain this crime without contradicting ourselves at some point. But I know why. The real killer shot from an entirely different location. Apparently, Mr. Justice does. Let's hear it. Where in the park did the killer shoot the victim?
Objection!
It's time to raise them. And penalties are such frightening. But what if they were people who were terrified? Like so. Double penalty! Therefore, head wishes to take us in a new direction. Then you must be ready for that challenge ahead. Challenge accepted. Take your time. If he is a witness, Mr. Stickler's testimony. We believe that, and know where we know he stood, and the victim turned when he shouted. There's only one place the killer could have been.
Take that!
I believe we all owe a debt of gratitude to Miss Alisa Tiala. What do you mean? Thanks to you, we had a chance to review the crime. And this time, we were prepared. We know that Wesley Stickler was telling the truth. You should have listened to him from the very beginning. Wesley Stickler was standing next to a trash can when he saw the two men. He shouted, just as he told us in his testimony. And the victim turned to look in his direction. The shot was fired. The victim was hit in the right temple. Oh no! Oh yes. Which direction was his right temple facing at that moment? That's right, toward the noodle stand. Order, order, order. So you're saying the killer was inside the noodle stand?
Objection!
Let's think about this. You're saying the killer was inside the noodle stand? Which would mean the victim took the mattress into the park, you don't murder in the car behind it.
Objection!
There's something we should worry about. Why would you pull in the noodle stand?
Objection!
Let's deal with our problem. Let's deal with our problem is one at a time. Someone was hiding in the stand. We have not come this far to talk about possibilities. Let's talk about proof. Show us evidence that proves someone was inside the stand. The bullet holes. Can I do that? You have evidence that someone was in that stand? I got it right here.
Take that!
Rude. Close one.
Take that!
Reports, Prosecutor Gavin.
Take that! Take that! Take that!
They marked his clinic, and they're covered with paint. These slippers were found in a trash can near the crime scene. And a single slipper print was found at the scene. Right next to the noodle stand. Oh, and Miss Tiana, your toe print was found in the left slipper. You know what? This is creepy, you were inside that noodle stand.
Objection!
Here's no wrong nonsense. Can this be called a footprint?
Objection!
Observe the diagram. The park pathway runs right next to the slipper mark. A slipper wouldn't leave a trace in a cobblestone
Objection!
path. Yet you still cannot see this. But, yeah. Why not? You have an impression that way it's smooth. What if it was on the stand and simply fell to the ground? That's just dumb. Oh, one more. The noodle stand is typically cluttered with the doors on noodle making tricks. There's no room for a person providing them.
You have a point. Could someone have hidden in the stand?
Huh?
Well, Mr. Justice?
I can prove one thing. Someone did scheme to clear space in this time. This is a noodle bowl from the stone Eldon's noodle stand.
Yes, and what about it?
We discovered a large quantity of those bowls yesterday in the lobby of the Marcus clinic.
Large quantity of noodle bowls in the victim's clinic.
Miss Eldon was very clear about those bowls.
I don't care about it. I understand I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were in that soap.
Yet the bowls were removed.
I'd like to remind the witness of her current status. This court does not consider you entirely innocent. In any case, the defense has somehow made this point. The witness had both a motive and an opportunity to kill Dr. Marcus.
Really? This is it. Where was Dr. Marcus putting that stand that way? What was Alita Tiara doing inside it? Time to get to the bottom in this case. you about the botched operation? So you tried to give him a chance to save yourself.
I see. Very well, Mr. Justice. Begin your cross-examination.
Pass.
Gotcha!
All I did was talk and lie. You're looking at hope. Unconscious actions tell the truth you won't say. Habits and lies. 2 dots. Connect the dots and find the truth. Seems like when you recall what really happened in that office, you can't keep your hands off your neck, can you? Seems like nervous habits. Unconscious reactions that manifest when someone is trying to hide something. You can't hide behind your scarf, Miss Tiara. Something happened between you and the victim in the miraculous clinic office. And I got proof that shows exactly what happened.
Take that!
You're touching your scarf again. There's something unusual about this lamp. The bulb is broken and there's a red splotch in the cord. Seeing how you hide your neck, I think I can come up with a plausible explanation for the lamp's state. But spit out! This talking in circles nonsense is killing me. Very well. The answer is very simple. Miss Leah Tiara, please remove your scarf.
Objection!
This is a trial to determine what happened in that park, but he seemed to reduce the doctor
Objection!
off park.
We'll find out soon enough if we're drifting, as soon as a witness moves his scarf.
Miss Tiara, I'm afraid you've forgotten what's already been proven. You're hardly unrelated. Please remove your scarf.
I knew it. So I was right, wasn't I, Miss Leah Tiara?
I thought the bell on the back of my head was bad.
Exactly. The victim in the clinic that night was this witness. Specifically, he tried to threaten Dr. Miraculous and he attacked. That's what happened that night in the Miraculous clinic.
Order, order, order! Will someone please tell me what really happened? like my clinic's saying his last patient. So you can save your own skin. What? I know what you're up to. You want in with the family, and if they see that charge, you're finished. Leaving me holding the short straw. But if I'm going down, I want some company. You.
What happened next? He jumped at me, knocked me to the floor. Then he took that cord. Found like this was serious, deadly serious.
So in the end, you were just as much a victim of it as he was. So you were the victim?
And the red splotch on the cord was your lipstick? Eh? When did this happen? Suddenly everyone's sympathizing with her.
Yes, you might be a victim in this, but
Objection!
at the same time, that also gives ample motive. Not so fast. This party's just getting started. Now, you look. What? Those spikes on your head are softer than you look. Or do you not have the stomach? Prosecutor Gavin?
Palmeractus choked the leader Tiara. She fell unconscious. But what happened next? Right, it's not even now. But she was choked hard enough to leave a mark. She's been out for what? Leader Tiara, half dead. Palmeractus from that stand. Then a bullet fired from inside the noodle stand. Listen here, Tiara, as you can see, we're not through with you just yet. Me? Fräulein, I only wish to know the truth. Well, let's go back over what we've learned up to now. On the day of the murder, Rocky saw his checkup report, from which he learned about the bullets inside him. So he took a pistol from the family stash, with the intent to give Dr. Marcus some of his own medicine. And then, something happened. But, what about Dr. Marcus? That does seem to be correct. He had just strangled a lady at the Allah, perhaps, and fought for death. What did he do after his crime? From the statement seen in the past, I think it's clear what the good doctor did next. Well, her forehead settled guess.
Well, Mr. Justice, what did Dr. Marcus do?
As his next move, Dr. Marcus saw Guy Aldoon's noodle stand. It wasn't so random. Remember all the bowls in the clinic for you? Bowls that belonged inside that stand? I think it's pretty obvious, don't you? That stand was at the clinic. However, the question is why did he remove the bowls? Or he wanted to put something in the stand in their place. Like maybe a body?
Wait, you don't mean...
I do. Dr. Marcus did replace a bowl for something. Your corpse, Miss Yara. Dr. Marcus panicked. He probably killed you. His next move would be to spot the body. That's crazy, Dr. That's crazy. Then let's think about it logically. The doctor had a place to dispose of your mind. On his way there, usually running to but the defendant. What is that? I question you. Was this Prosecutor Gavin? The park is at that end. Why would he head in that direction to begin with?
Objection!
Tell me, why would someone go to a dead end? Unless the park was his destination.
Apparently, the defense has an idea. Tell us where Dr. Marcus was heading when the stand. Here, please show us on this.
Take that!
That's a river.
Yes, Your Honor. I scarcely need to explain it. A perfect place to start. He was kind of running that river? He didn't have many of those. I believe this clears up all of the remaining questions. The victim upon the stand and the defendant before him. And inside the stand, you, Miss Alita Tiala. And then, the denouement. Wesley Stickler, of panty-snatching fame, wakes up. Seeing the two men, he shouts in that instant. So, I shot him. You were the only one who could have stolen Morty's pistol. Had to be you.
Well, Miss Yola,
You mean I'm right? Oh, what? Why is she still trying to deny this?
is this true, Prosecutor Gavin?
Must I only do on one doubt? Her forehead errors. Maybe there really is something. I believe the foreline speaks of her doctor's car. His car? And so we find our victim without the probable cause. And our defense without the case. Aha! What an excellent candidate. Too bad you're quite wrong. Don't tell me you've forgotten what happened to Daddy. That's right. That night, the car that hit Mr. Roy was that green sports car.
Oh yes, I've nearly forgotten about it.
Afterward, he drove it back to that garage. It ran fine.
Order, order, order. Well, Mr. Justice, why didn't Dr. Marcus use his car to carry the body?
We've had to go no certain time here. Some advice. Now's a good time to review all of it. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days. Everything I've learned.
Mr. Justice, this contradiction casts doubt on your entire case. This is truly your last chance. The defense will explain to us what happened that night.
I have an idea. It's all coming together. That night, Dr. Marcus couldn't use his car. Not according to my information, Miss Keller. Put one and one together, and the explanation is simple.
It's so simple, perhaps you can show us some evidence?
Take that!
Oh, the panties. Source.
Take that!
Panties again? Another crime was committed night of the murder. The theft of these panties, latest in a string of similar thefts. That night, the snatcher was caught in the act. The brave young girl chased the thief until he hid in the Magda's clinic garage. The snatcher hid the panties there before running. Perhaps someone in his car remembers where he hid them?